Nepal's Prime Minister is facing a revolt. His party accuses him of tyranny, but KP Sharma Oli sees no fault in himself. He knows what to do when cornered. And he's doing what he does best. Blame India. Virus from China, blame India. Protests in Kathmandu, blame India. And now revolt within his own party, blame India. Comrade Oli has unleashed a new rant. What's the charge this time? Delhi, he says, is trying to destabilize his government. The Prime Minister has blamed Indian officials, including those who work in the Indian embassy in Kathmandu, for plotting his exit. Let me tell you what Oli said, and I'm quoting. Given the ongoing intellectual discussions, media reports from New Delhi, embassies, activities and meetings at different hotels in Kathmandu, it is not very difficult to understand how people are openly active to oust me, but they won't succeed. Well, we don't know what Mr. Oli has been reading or watching. If it's this show, he'd know that the revolt stems from within. We ran a detailed report on Friday on how he's on shaky ground. In fact, the press both in Nepal and India has been reporting pretty much the same story. How his own party is up in arms against the Prime Minister. It's a well-known fact now that Oli is not getting along with his party co-chair Pushp Kamal Dahal, the former Prime Minister of Nepal, famously known as Prachand. Now, Prachand and Oli had merged their respective parties in 2018 to form one party, which is today the ruling party of Nepal. They both agreed to share power, but Oli does not want to give up the Prime Minister's chair, and that is the crux of the problem. Last week, the Standing Committee of Nepal's ruling party met, and Prime Minister Oli found himself cornered. Out of the 45-member Standing Committee, only 15 are expected to support him when it comes to that. The rival factions accuse Oli of a virtual takeover of acting unilaterally. Oli is both Prime Minister and the party chair. He is now being forced to give up one of the two posts. Nepal's Prime Minister finds himself cornered. On Friday, he was supposed to attend the party meeting, but he gave it a skip. And this only worsened the situation. 2 days ago, the Kathmandu Post reported that the Standing Committee members are preparing to demand Oli's resignation as Prime Minister of Nepal. The reason, and I'm quoting, a poor handling of the COVID-19 pandemic. The report is quite detailed. It says that Oli sensed which way the wind is blowing, so he decided not to come at all. He missed an opportunity to defend himself. On Friday, the Standing Committee discussed Nepal's deteriorating ties with India. They discussed Nepal's decision to redraw the country's maps. The new maps that showed Lipu Lake, Kalapani and Limpiadura, three disputed territories as part of Nepal. The Standing Committee was of the view that Oli's government should have held a dialogue with India before going ahead with this. The report says, and I'm quoting again, Oli has avoided major discussions during the previous Standing Committee meetings. Whenever he feels that he is going to be criticized by his own party members, he even postponed one such meeting. If Prime Minister Oli so strongly believes that he did the right thing, why is he so afraid to face his own party? His strategy is amply clear. Blame India for his own blunders, evade criticism from within. The infighting is now escalating though, and it seems like Oli's days in the high office could be numbered.